Sections of the coasts were flooded following the weekend downpour. Whilst many Guyanese have gotten accustomed to the water accumulated, the same cannot be said for tourists. Frontline News caught up with two visitors who shared their views on the situation.
We got rained into our guest house, so there was about two and a half feet of water.
Feet?
Yeah, because where we were staying, the pumps weren't working, and so that street, I guess, was especially low.
What part of the city is that?
Just on Middle Street.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so because of where it was, the flood, I think, was worse on that street than on some of the other streets.
Okay.
So it was pretty hard to go out that day, so it was lucky that it was a Sunday and everything was closed anyway. But if it had been a weekday, it definitely would have affected us some more.
Georgetown has over the years lost the title as the Garden City. The streets are littered with garbage and debris, and this has not gone unnoticed by the tourists.
That's one thing we noticed was the streets became full of garbage. We had to wade through lots of debris. We didn't really know what was in the water. It didn't look super clean, so that was definitely something we noticed.
Yeah, and from like people who we had kind of spoke with, it sounded like, I think there was like between 5 and 7 pumps, and only I think 2 or 3 of them were working. I don't know if that's accurate, but that was kind of just like what we heard being said. Yeah, so people were just saying that like if all of the pumps had been working, then it wouldn't have had as much of an effect on the day-to-day lives of people.
Over the years, stakeholders have been grappling with the effects of the garbage in the waterways and streets. But is there a solution in sight?
It's something we noticed right away. We're both from Canada, and at home thinking green or thinking proactive in terms of what is garbage and what are things that can be recycled and reused is a huge part of our day-to-day culture in Canada. So garbage and recycling are both very big movements. They're very important. I know I grew up and learning from a young age what goes in the blue bin, what gets thrown, what paper products can be recycled, what food products can be composted, and coming here and realizing that you don't, when you finish your bottle of water, you just throw it on the street. It's so different from what we're used to.
It's
so
shock therapy kind of thing.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the bigger adjustments that we perhaps had to make.
Now you're not going to make that mistake when you go back up to Canada, right?
I think I'm going to look forward to finding recycle bins.
Yeah, because that's the one major thing that I've noticed is at home, like you'll walk down every block and there's a garbage and a recycling, but here it's hard to find somewhere to throw things like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that could be one of the issues at hand, which is places to throw the garbage.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm Alan Ramsaran for Frontline News.